Hello, and thank you for joining me on this Launching Your Business session. My name is Sam Orem. I'm CEO and founder of One Voice Worldwide. Some of you I may have had an opportunity to meet. Others I have not had an opportunity to meet yet, but I'm very excited about getting a chance to work with you and help you build your business properly. I'm sure at this point, all of you have had an opportunity to take a look at the presentation in some form. Well, now it's time to really get your business started properly. When we're talking about launching your business, it's just that, getting you started with the fastest and most efficient way to build, known to One Voice representatives. And we're excited to share that with you. I'm going to just, if you're taking some notes, I'm going to go through a few slides, and I just want you to make sure that you pay close attention to some of the steps and the processes in terms of launching your business, because that's going to be the backbone of your success to getting started properly. So when we're talking about the steps to success, what are some of the first things you need to do in order to launch your business properly? Well, first of all, you have to enroll. I mean, you can't do anything until you get started, right? So you want to enroll as an ambassador. That's the first step you want to do, enroll as an ambassador. There are two starting positions, as you know, but the ambassador position gives you infinitely more options in terms of how you can build successfully. The second thing you want to do is to complete the appropriate auto ship. Now, if you're not familiar with auto ship, we're going to get into some details and training, but basically what that means is when someone orders a product from your personal store, they have the option on certain products to actually have that product delivered to them every single month without you having to go back and talk to them, or without them having to re-enroll or anything like that. Their credit card will be charged every month and the product automatically shipped to them every month, hence the word auto ship. These are very, very powerful in terms of helping you build, and I'll speak a little bit more about that in a couple more slides. Document your goals. Hey, look, you're coming into One Voice Worldwide for a reason. What is that reason? As a matter of fact, what is your why? WHY. What is your why in terms of looking to become successful? I think that's going to be important moving forward, because it's going to be the thing that motivates you. Even when times get tough with One Voice, it's going to give you a chance and motivate you to keep moving forward. So your goals are extremely important. Then you want to build a prospect list. By the way, I may be going through these kind of quickly, but you have an option of obviously pausing this and just kind of writing some things down and taking some notes. But yeah, you want to build a prospect list, and all that is a list of people who you know that may be overworked or underpaid or just open to a business opportunity. You want to write those down with the help of the person who invited you onto this opportunity, and we're going to show you how to sort through that list. It's very, very simple. Then we're going to share with you how to actually invite those individuals to one of our virtual or live presentations, okay? So we'll show you how to get that done. And then all we do is duplicate the same process by sharing this opportunity with other people. Very simple. Those steps to success, considering the end results in terms of potential financial freedom and other things. These steps are very, very simple to follow and understand. The thing I want everybody to know when they come into this business, you're enrolling as an ambassador, but this is not some get rich quick type deal. This is not something that we're playing around with or doing in our spare time. This is a multi-million-dollar opportunity, a multi-million-dollar industry, in fact, a multi-billion-dollar industry. And we want you to treat this like the business that it is. We're true professionals. We do everything we possibly can to help you succeed in a big way. All we need from you is a commitment to focus on building your business, doing something with your business every single day. I'm not saying that you have to do something all day, every day, but at least commit to doing something toward your personal growth, toward your business, toward development of your organization, whatever it may be. But treat this like the business that it is, the multi-million-dollar, multi-billion-dollar industry that it is, and commit to working it and doing something every single day. As soon as you enroll and you get your personal store, everything is locked in, you'll notice that you'll receive an email, an auto-responded email that have all of your credentials, your representative ID, your password, details in terms of who your sponsor is, and those type things, right? you'll get that right away. So we encourage you to go ahead and get your personal store. You'll get an auto-responded email, and that will have your credentials so you can log on to your back office and your personal store right away. The other thing you want to do is get your company branded debit card. This is going to be important because all of your commissions, your bonuses, matching bonuses, car lease allowance, expense allowance, all of this stuff will actually be on direct deposited to your company branded debit card. You've probably seen that in your presentation, and it's a beautifully designed card, something that you should be proud of, but more importantly, is functional in terms of all of your commissions and bonuses. Now, I mentioned to you earlier that I was going to get into a little bit more detail with the auto ship. And basically, most people are successful in One Voice and in this industry if they build their organizations or their company within a company on auto ships. Again, all that is when one of your customers purchases something from your personal store and they make a decision to have that particular product shipped to them every single month automatically without any conversation from you. It's something that they may use every 30 days. It could be the supplements or whatever it may be, but it's automatically sent to them without any other effort from you. What you also want to do when you look at your auto ship, you want to make sure that your customers have enough volume so that it totals at least $100. What that does, it satisfies your qualification in terms of personal volume, PV, in terms of $100. We want to make sure you have at least $100 in terms of auto ship volume, because this will continue to satisfy every month your qualifications, at least as far as the personal volume, the PV goes, okay? Now, don't make your minimums your maximums. In other words, you don't necessarily have to stop at 100, but that should be the minimum threshold in terms of getting your monthly auto ship volume, okay? Because auto ship, what it does, I really believe that this is what makes a solid foundation in terms of helping you build your residual income. That's the income that comes every single month, month after month, year after year. It ensures that you stay qualified, but it also solidifies your foundation in terms of your production and volume. What you're seeing here is just a screenshot of your personal store. You'll notice in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see my picture there. Say, hello, I'm your rep, Sam. And you know, your personal store is very similar to this. Each one of these categories have products that are within the category, and this is what populates your personal store, okay? So we've already built this out for you. It's already done. All you have to do is enroll as an ambassador, and then your personal store will be up and running once you fill out all of the information. You know, you can upload your picture, make it more personal. Very, very robust site that will help you build your business, not just here in the United States, but around the world. So we're excited about that. Now, we talked about some of the steps to success. I want to talk to you a little bit about the process of launching your business. And this is very important. After you've gotten your personal store, you know, after you've, you know, attended some trainings and gotten familiar with everything, and all of this is a 48-hour process. One of the first things you want to do, again, is get qualified. Now, I alluded to this earlier when I talked about auto ships in terms of the qualifications, but you enrolled in the business as an ambassador, right? The first thing you want to do in getting is get your qualifications so that you can become a qualified ambassador. And what is a qualified ambassador? That means you have that $100 in personal volume that I talked about earlier. That means if, you know, you and your friends or your cousins or whoever it may be are supporting your store personally, then you have that volume is accumulated. And as long as it's over $100, then you're qualified as it relates to ambassador, okay? Now, be mindful that there are some other positions beyond ambassadors, silver ambassador, gold ambassador, royal ambassador, and crown ambassador. But those are for earned positions. You cannot buy your way into them. You just have to earn them based on your production. But for the sake of launching your business, all I want you to do is focus on you getting qualified. That means you have a minimum of $100 in personal volume. The second thing you want to do is schedule an online presentation. Now, most of you have seen an online presentation already, and all you want to do is schedule the exact same type of presentation for, your friends or people that are on your prospect list that we're going to help you build. Okay, schedule that, and you want to do that within the first 48 hours of the business. Go ahead and get that scheduled so that we can start building your company within a company. Of course, you want to schedule trainings. We're going to have a variety of trainings. Right now, we're doing them on Saturdays, every Saturday at noon Eastern time. It may change or vary just based on when you're listening to this recording. But at the end of the day, training is very key. It's very important. We're the type company where we don't just give you information or just, get you enrolled and say, go get them. That's not how we operate. We want to teach you step by step, word for word, what you want to do to become successful. And that's only going to happen in trainings. So make sure you get scheduled for training. It is very, very important. After you've attended training and you understand the entirety of the compensation plan and some of the nuances of how the business operates, the next thing you want to do is enroll 5 ambassadors into your organization. That means you're getting 5 people like yourself, 5 people who have enrolled at the $199 position, because now you're starting to build your organization with those earned positions. So you have 5 ambassadors that you enroll, and then help them get qualified. We're going to help them get qualified, those 5 ambassadors. Again, what does getting qualified mean? That means each one of them have a minimum of $100 in personal volume, okay? Now, once that's done, you have become, believe it or not, a senior ambassador, silver ambassador. Now, what does that mean for you? It just means you're going to make more money. You're going to make more money doing the exact same work. You've reached an earned position, and it's positioning you to go to the next step, the next step, and the next step. We're going to show you how to get that done, but at the end of the day, as I like to say, you get these 5 ambassadors enrolled, you help them get qualified. That's going to automatically push you to that first earned position. And then you want to master the compensation plan, because once you get to silver ambassador, your goals start to get even better in terms of getting to the gold ambassador and royal ambassador, all the way to crown ambassador. But you need to understand the compensation plan, not just for you to escalate through the earned positions, but also for you to be able to support your team and those ambassadors that you're actually enrolling into the business. So think about that, guys. This process is very simple. Again, we try to keep this as simple as possible because we want you to be able to duplicate it. None of this is rocket science. None of this is difficult. If you understand that all you have to do is just get 5 people who get 5 people who get 5 people who get 5 people, and everybody get qualified. It is just that simple. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to happen exactly like that, but that's the simplicity of the process. And that's what we want to share with you as you continue to build your business. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, who is a well-known author, he has a book called The Cash Flow Quadrant. And I think it's important for you as you're launching your business to know and understand why it's so important for you to think a certain way as you build. This cash flow quadrant is an illustration of what launching your business means, but also why it's so important long term. So if you take a look at this, in the upper left-hand corner of this quadrant, we have employees. What are employees? Employees actually have jobs, right? Employees have jobs, and what they're doing is trading time for money. That's what an employee does. They trade time for money. You go to work, you give them your 8 hours a day, your 40 hours a week, and they give you a paycheck. Okay, now that's good for a lot of people. Some people love their job. That's great. But let me give you something to expand your mindset a little bit. Not only do you have on the left side of the quadrant employees, but you also have people who are self-employed. And what self-employed means, it basically you just own a job. And believe it or not, most people who are attorneys or doctors, or accountants, or people in that those arenas, they're actually owners of a job. Now, I know it's a good job, right? But they still own a job. Here's why. Because they're also trading time for money. Mr. Doctor, if you don't see patients, you don't get paid. Mr. Attorney, if you don't have clients, or Mr. or Mrs. Accountant, if you don't have clients, you don't get paid. So you're still on that left side of the quadrant. What most successful people do and where they are is the right side of the quadrant. What that means is this. If you look at the upper right-hand corner of this quadrant, you have business owners. Business owners own a system. Business owners own a system, and this is where One Voice resides. We actually own a system. Remember the process I just shared with you? That is a system of success. What happens with us is we now utilize other people's time for money. Now, I don't mean that in a negative way. Other people's time could be customers. It could be people as you build your network. You do understand that your network determines your net worth. So as you build your network, as you build your personal store, as you build your customer base, you're now trading other people's time for money. And it's not all on you. See, everything on the left side of the quadrant, it depends upon you, right? Everything on the right side of the quadrant, it incorporates the efforts of other people. And that's the definition of wealth, incorporating the efforts of other people. So again, this is where One Voice resides. You'll become a business owner. You'll own a system. You'll trade other people's time for money. Once you get money as an issue out of the way, then the next thing happens, you become an investor. Okay, you become an investor, which means you own investments. Now you're trading money for money. You've made X number of dollars as you build your One Voice business. You have disposable income. You have investment income. Now you can take that income and trade it and invest it to make more money. And this is how you actually get independently wealthy. This is a brilliant way to understand the haves and the have-nots. 97% of the people, 97% of the population resides on the left side of the quadrant. That means only 3% of the people have an opportunity and do control 97% of the money. You want to get on the right side of that quadrant. And just by joining One Voice and building your personal store, building your customer base, you've already joined that right side of the quadrant. And now we just have to continue to build and grow it. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm not saying quit your self-employed positions. But all I'm saying is the real wealth is on the right side of that quadrant. Okay. So again, just as a summary, employees want to be safe. They want a secure job, and that's okay. They want to get paid. They want to, have holidays. They want to do all of these things that employees do because they want that sense of security. When you talk about self-employed business owners, they're going out on their own. They have this independence. They have something that they can call their own, and they're excited about it, right? That's what self-employed or small business owners do. But again, most of them have to continue to be where they are or work in order to get paid. Then, as I mentioned, you want to get to the right side of the quadrant. Business owners, they're on a mission. I want to work with a team. I want to work with as many people as possible. I want to build a customer base. That's where you are because you're on a mission with your One Voice business. And then investors, obviously, this is where you want freedom. You want your money to do all of the work. The money is doing the work for you, okay? So that is the cash flow quadrant. That's the mindset that I want everybody to be aware of. You're ultimately trying to solidify yourself on the right side of the quadrant. Now, with all that being said, it's not going to be easy. Like I said, this is not a get-rich-quick type deal. It's going to take some time. What I don't want you to do is get on that emotional roller coaster where, things are going great with your business and all of a sudden it may not be going so great. And then you start to feel down or depressed about yourself or your business. No, don't worry about that. We want you to develop long-term thinking because this is not something that's going to happen overnight. I don't profess that it will. What I'm saying is if you understand and build, first of all, a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day game plan, then you build a 1-year, 3-year, 5-year game plan. If we follow this plan, we follow this process, here's that word, we follow the system. Remember, business owners own a system. If you follow that system, then you won't get on that emotional roller coaster because you understand that it doesn't matter how great things are today or how bad things are today. You don't even have an opportunity to adjudicate where you are until you've hit that time frame of 1 year, 3 year, 5 years, whatever it is that you're looking for. Now, that's not to say you can't make upfront money right away. Quick money, I don't want to say quick money, but bonuses that we have. You have an opportunity to make bonuses, but the secure income with One Voice is long term. So you have to have long term thinking. Even if it took you 2 years to build a solid 5-figure monthly income, is that okay? Now, I'm not saying everybody's going to make a 5-figure monthly income, but if that was your story, is that okay? If it took you 2 years, that's what we're talking about, okay? So develop that long-term thinking. Remember, those people you think will do this opportunity, a lot of times they won't. Those people you think won't do this opportunity, a lot of times they will. Those people you think can build and do this opportunity, a lot of times they can't. And then sometimes those you think can't do the business, they absolutely can. So why do I say this? We're not prejudging anybody. When we show you how to build this prospect list in terms of launching your business, we're going to put everybody down and we'll go through a sorting process together, okay? And in that sorting process, you have to realize and understand that everybody's not going to be successful. Everybody's not going to do it. As a matter of fact, if you only just have, a handful of people who see the vision that you see, then you'll become massively successful in One Voice Worldwide. As of the time of this recording, we have events scheduled on every Tuesday and Thursday night. Okay, those are presentations. And then we have trainings on Saturdays. Okay, we'll periodically do launching your business sessions on Wednesday. This recorded launching your business session is designed to give you an opportunity to take a look at what we do with launching your business at any time, 24/7. But periodically, we'll do those on Wednesday. So don't worry about all of these upcoming events will be posted on your events calendar at onevoiceworldwide.com. So just check that for the latest events and just stay up to date on everything that we're doing. So, hey guys, that's it. That's what launching your business is all about. We're excited about working with you. Congratulations and welcome to One Voice Worldwide. Get back with the person that invited you into the opportunity. Get back with your sponsor. Get with your team. We're now a family. We're going to do this together. We're going to work this together, and we're going to succeed together. God bless.